You are welcome in today's program of genetics classes organized by Jan Vikas Mahasabha and Society of Career Technology. We will talk about sex-linked inheritance today. You know, the chromosomes are bearer of hereditary character, the genes, and in every species, same structure and same number of chromosomes are found in all cells of all individuals of a particular species, which control the different body characters. Now the question arises that what differentiates a male into female, male and female of the same species? For a pretty long time it was not clear, but in 1902 McClung and Wilson found that there are two types of chromosomes, autosomes and sex chromosomes. The autosomes are of same type in both male and female individuals, but the sex chromosomes are of different type in male and female individuals. For example, in human male we get X and Y chromosomes, whereas in a female we get two set of same X chromosome. So in female we get XX chromosomes and in male we get XY chromosomes. And different parts of X and Y have different properties. Different type of genes are found over there. Here you can see only a fraction of X and Y chromosomes are of similar type. They are homologous. So if any gene are found on this part, they will show the normal Mendelian inheritance pattern. So they are called XY linked or incompletely sex linked genes. For example, bobbed bristles in Drosophila and some characters of human beings also. There are Y-linked genes or Hollandric genes. They are found in Y chromosomes, which are found in male individuals only. So if gene for a particular character are found on this part of chromosome, they will be transferred from father to son. There is a TDF gene here which is called testis determining factor, which is responsible for maleness. Some part of Y chromosome is inert, having no functional genes. Now at this X chromosome, there are some part which do not have partner on the Y chromosome. Such genes are found only on X chromosome, so they are called X-linked genes. They may be dominant or recessive, and they show a different inheritance pattern. They give different result in reciprocal crosses. Let us see how. So there are 6 types of sex-linked genes. One which are X-linked dominant, other which are X-linked recessive, third Hollandric gene or Y-linked genes, fourth incompletely sex-linked or XY-linked genes, fifth sex-limited genes, and sixth sex-influenced genes. Now let us talk about first of all X-linked recessive genes and then X-linked dominant genes. Examples of X-linked recessive genes are 3 diseases: hemophilia, color blindness and night blindness. They are recessive of normal character. So they are present in 2 sets in female and only 1 set in male. So they will show a different pattern. They also show a crisscross inheritance. Generally they are transferred from mother to the son and from father to the daughter. So let us see here how in reciprocal crosses a different result is obtained. A color blind person and a normal person. Color-blind person, here is it designated by X surrounded by a circle, and normal vision is indicated by normal X. If there is a color-blind male and it is married with a normal female, then what will happen? It will produce only one type of gamete, and the male will produce two type of gametes. If this one combines with this one, XX, it becomes female. Phenotypically it will appear normal, but actually it will be carrier for this disease, and it will transfer this disease to the sons. And this, if the Y chromosome combines with X chromosome, it becomes normal son. In its reciprocal cross, you can see here, if we take color-blind mother, here it was color-blind father. If we take color-blind mother and it is married with a normal father, then what will happen? It will produce only one type of gamete having X gene responsible for color blindness. If it binds with this X chromosome, it will become a carrier daughter. If it binds with this, it will result into a carrier blind son, because Y is not having gene for either dominant or recessive for color blindness and normal vision. Only X contains the gene. So it will show its effect and it will become colorblind son. If this carrier female, which is normally phenotypically it appears normal, but it contains the gene for disease of color blindness. If it is married with a normal father, what will happen? It will produce two types of gametes. 50% will have X and 50% will Y. This will also produce two types of gametes. 50% of them will contain normal X and 50% of them will contain the X which is responsible for color blindness. So if this combines with this, it will become normal female. If this combines with this, it will become a carrier female. If this combines with this Y, it will be 50% sons will be normal, and if this combines with Y, the 50% sons will become colorblind. So here the character is transferred from father to the carrier daughter and to the sons. So it is also called crisscross inheritance. So such diseases are more prevalent in male individuals, less in female. Let us see another example. You might have seen some persons whose teeth are very small and the covering of teeth, the enamel, is very reduced or defective. So this is also a hereditary disease called defective enamel of teeth. It is also X-linked character and it is a dominant character. So it will be much more prevalent in females, less in males. Let us see how. Suppose there is a heterozygous defective female. Here, if there is one gene for defective enamel of teeth, one chromosome for the normal teeth, it will phenotypically it will show defective enamel of the teeth. If it is married with a normal teeth male, it will also produce two types of gametes. It will also produce two types of gametes. If this combines with this, the XX, it will become defective female, because the character of defective enamel of teeth is dominant or normal teeth pattern. If this combines with this, it will become a normal female. If this combines with this, it will become a defective male. If this combines with this, it will become a normal male. Let us take another situation. A defective enamel female is there, it is homozygous. Both chromosomes are having the gene for defective enamel of teeth. So what will happen if it is married to a normal teeth having male? It will produce both female and male, both defective. in its reciprocal cross. When the male is defective and female is normal, here what will happen? If this unites with this, it will become defective female. But if this combines with this normal X, it will produce normal male. Third situation is Y-linked genes or whole-hand-linked genes, which are present on the Y chromosome and they are transferred from father to the son. You might have seen some of the persons have some hairs on this anterior tip of the ear pinna, and they have also some hairs on the joints of the fingers. This is also a hereditary character called hypertrichosis of ear, and it is transferred from father to the son only. Then there are two conditions. These conditions are actually the genes, these diseases are found in autosomes, but they show a difference in male and female. One is sex limited and one is sex influenced genes. Sex limited genes are although found in both male and female, but they are expressed only in one of the sex. For example, the gene responsible for development of mammary gland and milk production is found in both male and female individuals. Only in some Prototheria animals, Echidna, Platypus and Proechidna found in Australia, there both male and female, both mother and father secrete milk and feed to the young ones. But in all other animals, all other mammals, only the females produce milk and feed it to the young ones. So this is interesting thing. It is called sex limited gene, although it is present in both male and female, but it is expressed in only one sex. Similarly, there is one sex influenced gene. Sex influenced genes are differently expressed in male and female. For example, the gene for baldness. Gene for baldness is found on autosomes and it is differently expressed in male and female. In male individual, baldness is dominant over normal hair pattern, but in a female individual, the pattern of normal hair pattern is dominant on baldness. So this much about the sex linked inheritance. Thank you very much.